Today I'm going to be sharing some Bitty Penny products, and this is the Kendra Card Challenge number 17 hop. It's a Bitty Penny hop, so all the designers in today's hop will be using products from Bitty Penny. And she has been so kind to send all of us these products to use and to show you all. And so I'm going to be using the Four Seasons paper pack as well as the Gilded Roses paper pack. And to save time, instead of flipping through the papers, I've gone ahead and picked out which ones that I'm going to use today. Since this is a hop, I wanted to make sure this video wasn't too long so that you can hop along and see all of the other designers' projects. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting out my pieces for my card. And so I'm doing card sketch number 8 today. So what I like to do with this challenge sometimes is just to pick cards to do instead of doing all 15. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to just cut out for 2 cards. I'm going to do card sketch number 8 with the Four Seasons paper, and then I'll use the Gilded Roses to create another card. So I'll share a little bit about Kendra's Card Challenge. So Kendra's Card Challenge is a challenge where you use 6 6x6 sheets of paper to create 15 cards. And so the PDF that you get is totally free that you can download. And in that PDF, there is all the cutting instructions for the 6 6x6 sheets of paper. That's really hard to say. And then there's also 15 card sketches so that you can put all those, take all those pieces you cut apart and put them back together to create 15 cards. And so, like I said, you don't have to do it that way. You can just look at the sketches and create 15 cards that way as well. But it's really neat when you do use the 6x6 papers because you use every bit of the paper and there is absolutely no waste. And so I think it's a lot of fun to see how they come together. But like I said, for today, I'm just going to be creating 2 cards, so I'm just going to be following the sketches for those. So once you create your 15 cards, you can actually enter a giveaway. And in order to do that, in the PDF, there is a link to a link party. And so the link will take you, there's QR codes that you can scan. Also, it should be in my description below where you can a link to it so that you can just go straight to the page. And so it's called a link party. And if you did the Kendra's Card Challenge in the past, we used to do that on Facebook group, but now we're going to use the link party because it makes it easier for Kendra to gather everyone's names for the giveaway. And so that way nobody gets left out of the giveaway. But you can also come to the Facebook group and share your cards. And there are other giveaways there as well. So all of this information, though, is in the Kendra's Card Challenge sketches and PDF, I should say. So you can find all the information. It's on the last page of the PDF. And so all the information for this is in the PDF. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask below and I will answer whatever I can about the card challenge. And if I don't have the answers, I will find the answers for you from Kendra. So it's really not that hard. It's just a lot of information to share in a video. And sometimes if you're like me, it's easier for me to read the information versus hearing it. So I am what they call a visual learner. So if you're the same, be sure to download the PDF and read all the instructions on the last page. So now that I've cut all of the papers for my cards, I'm just going to put the 2 cards together, layering them up following the sketch. And so these papers are absolutely gorgeous from Bitty Penny. The only issue I had was every time I added glue to the back of the piece that I was using, I was just hating that I was covering up the gorgeous paper. Each time I thought, wait a minute, should I use this side? Even though I had cut it for, another side. But both sides are beautiful. That's the worst part about the paper is trying to cover it up when you have to glue it down. I hated covering up. So I may need to make some of my 2-sided cards where I don't have to cover up the paper with this paper. So it is very pretty paper. And this is just 2 of the paper packs that she has. And I'm sure you're going to be seeing more of the papers that she offers. She also offers digitals. So if you prefer digitals, because you can print those over and over, if you prefer digitals, then be sure to check out her website. I will link below to her website, and so you can see what all she does offer. And I thought this card came together very quickly, and I love how it looks. I love the scene on this card. And so I thought when I saw these cards in the paper pack, I thought they would be perfect for sketch number 8. And the measurements were almost perfect for it. So that's why I chose that sketch. And then this little bee here, I'm using that in place of the circle in the sketch. So you can change the sketch up a little bit. If you have a card that you want to add something different, then I'm adding a square little stamp shape instead of the circle. Now you can see here it calls for a little, and my mind has left me, like a little banner. And so I'm decided I don't want to put that there. I don't want to cover up my tree there. I don't want to cover up the scene. So I'm just going to leave that off. And then I'm going to add the little bee here at the bottom in place of the circle. So you can change your card up however it works for your paper and what you are creating. The sketches are a guide. Okay, so now for the Gilded Roses card, I'm going to be using sketch number 3. And so I thought that sketch was perfect for these little cards that come in the Gilded Roses pack because it was pretty much the perfect size for that sketch. So that sketch also has a little scallop circle or circle that you're going to put on the bottom edge. So I've gone ahead and used some of the paper. Now this paper is from the Gilded Roses pack. It has some marble looking paper in there. So I cut my scallop circle out of that. And then I cut another circle out of just white paper, and I've stamped a thank you note on that as well. Now I decided that, and I don't know if you noticed in the previous card, but I decided to ink all of my papers this time. And so sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. So for this card though, I'm not inking. For the first card I inked every one of the papers, but for this one I'm only inking the decorative paper, the printed paper. So for my white paper and my card, I'm not going to ink that. And so then I'm just going to layer it up. And so all of the layers for this card, I'm using paper from the Gilded Roses pack. And I'm just, so you can see here for the marbled paper, one side is marbled, one side has that, like, where you can see here the brown print. So I'm just using, flipping it over and using both sides in order to have my layers for the card. I thought this rose was absolutely gorgeous. I had a hard time deciding which rose to use from the cards that I was cutting out, but I finally went with the yellow rose. Now this one has one of the little banners as well, so I am going to add it to the top of my card. And then I'm going to add the little, I'm just going to pop it up, the little circle here at the bottom, the scallop circle. And that card is complete. So these cards came together very quickly. That's the great thing about Kendra's Card Challenge, is that all the cards come together quickly and they're a lot of fun to create. Well, here are my completed cards. I hope that you have enjoyed seeing me make these. I hope they inspire you to get creative, and I hope that you will hop along to all of our other designers and see what they are creating today. I look forward to checking out all of their videos myself. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.